Good morning, children. Welcome back. Ready for another day. You can get your workbook out, the book without the smiley face, and see if you can find this page. We have a new letter today. How many of you know what this letter is? Anybody know? It's the upper and lowercase b. And who knows what sound the B makes? Anybody know what sound the B makes? It's one of those easy ones because whenever you say the letter, you've already made the sound. Who wants to guess? The B makes the B sound, like Blake or like Beverly. Yay! Everybody look at your picture here and see if you can find the two B's that are hid down in the picture. They're not hid very hard today. Circle the upper and the lowercase b. And then we'll see how many things we can find in this picture that start with the B sound. Everybody ready? Did you find your B's? Right here on the birthday cake. Pretty easy, not? Okay, and today it says we're supposed to put an X on the things that do not start with a B. So let's see, it's Bob's birthday today. So the little boy's name is Bob. Circle each thing in the picture that begins with the B sound. Draw an X on the items that do not begin with the B. So let's start out right here with the little boy. Does boy have the B sound? Let's say it together. Boy. You hear that sound? It's the b. Boy makes the B sound. So circle the boy. Then what about balloons? Every birthday party needs balloons. Do balloons get a circle or an X? Do they make the B sound? Let's listen. Balloons. What do you think? Balloons. What do you think, Jakira? You think balloons makes the B sound? Yep, if you think so, circle them. I think they do. Circle the balloons. Okay, let's go to right here, the little cup. See this cup or beside, underneath the one balloon? Does cup make the B sound? Let's listen. Cup. I don't think so. Put an X on the cup. That don't make the B sound. What about birthday cake? Does birthday cake make the B sound? Yes, everybody circle the birthday cake. Okay, where do you want to go to next? How about the ball? See the ball down here? Let's say the word together. Ball. Ball. What do you think? Does that make the B sound? Does it start with the B? Yes, circle the ball. That makes the B sound. Right above the ball is a present. This one might be kind of tricky. Present. Does that make the B sound? What do you think, children? Paige, what do you think? Does present make the B sound? No, I don't think so. So put an X on the present. But what about the bow? What about the bow? Does that make the B sound? Yeah, bow has the B sound, but not the present. So I don't know if you can squeeze a little X in here on the present and still circle the bow. Okay, where do we want to go to next? The envelope there. See that envelope? Does envelope have the B sound? No, put an X on the envelope. What about binoculars? Does binoculars make the B sound? I think so. Circle the binoculars. And I'm going to let you do the last two by yourself. There's more. You got 3 to do by yourself. There's a book, crayons. Right beside the book, this little packet right here is crayons. Here's a book, and here's a banana and banana split. See if you can figure those 3 out by yourself. You're looking for words that make the B sound. If the word starts with the B sound, you circle it. If it don't, put an X on it. And whenever you're done, you can turn your page, and we're going to go on to the next page. We're going to talk about all these letters down the side of the page. Everybody ready? When you're ready, put your finger on the first one. What is that letter? Let's say it together. R. Let's start over here with the lowercase. R. Down to the next one. I. B. This is the one we had today, is the B. J. U. P. H. Good job. Now let's go back. For fun, start back up at the R, put your finger on the R. Let's go through there and say the sounds. You have to say them with me, okay? You ready? R, I, B, J, A. Good job, that was kind of fun. Go down through there, make sure you know all those sounds, and then we're going to talk about the pictures in the middle here. The first picture is a ball. That one's easy because it's the letter we had today. So you draw a line from the ball to the lowercase b, and then from the ball over to the uppercase B. Can you find the upper and the lowercase b's? That one was pretty easy. The next picture is rabbit. Let's say the word together. Are you ready? Rabbit. Rabbit. Which one of those letters makes the R sound like rabbit? Whenever you know, draw your lines. Draw your line to the lowercase and to the uppercase. You ready? The next picture is a Jeep. Hang on, children. The next picture is a Jeep. What sound does the Jeep make? Jeep. You want to say it together? Let's say it together. Jeep. Hear that beginning sound? Which one of those letters makes J sound? J. Whenever you know, draw your line. We're going to go a little bit faster. The next picture is Indian. All together, ready? Indian. So that would be the I sound. I'll give you a hint on that one. It's one of your vowels. The next picture, helicopter. Helicopter. The next picture, under, under. That under is another one of your vowels. last one is parrot. Makes the sound. If there's some of them you don't know, do how we talked about several times. Skip it and then come back to it and see what you have left, and then see if you can figure it out. So the pictures again: ball, rabbit, jeep, Indian, helicopter, under, and parrot. And whenever you're done with that page, you can turn the page. We're going to go on to this page. At the top, you have a capital and a lowercase b. Like always, you put your name on this top line, and you go ahead and trace all of your B's. And then you get to make 4 on your own. I'll give you just a couple minutes to do that. Let me see if we have a story. Yes, we do. We have a story. I'll read you this story while you make those B's. Okay? Bobby changed into his after-school clothes and listened to the loud ticking of the clock. "It's too quiet in here," he said to himself. "I'll go outside to play with the rabbits until Mother comes home from her sewing circle." When he stopped to look into the pen, his blue eyes opened wide. Not one rabbit was in the pen. Jumping to his feet, he ran behind the pen to look in the tall grass. They were not there. Then he saw the grass shaking behind the garage. He ran over to see what was making it move. Bobby found Mrs. Snow and her 4 babies nibbling grass. When they saw him coming, they hopped under the fence into Mr. Farmer Miller's clover field. "Oh my," thought Bobby, "I wish Daddy and Mommy were here." He tried to squeeze under the fence, but his tan shirt caught. Rip! A big hole tore into the back of his shirt. At last, he wiggled loose and got through the fence. "Come, bunnies," he coaxed. The rabbits only hopped farther away. Bobby began to run after them. His shirt tail came out and flapped in the wind. His face grew red, and beads of perspiration came out of his freckled nose. By flopping flat on his tummy, he finally managed to catch the mother rabbit's leg. Panting for breath, he picked himself up and held on to Mrs. Snow. "Come, Frisky, Flippy, Floppy, and Mopsy," he coaxed. "Here's your mama." The little rabbits stretched their furry white necks, wiggled their noses, and blinked their pink eyes as if to say, "Where are you taking her?" Then they went right on, nibbling the clover. Bobby knew he could not squeeze under the fence with a big rabbit in his arms. Holding on to Mrs. Snow with one hand, he put his other hand on top of the fence post and began to climb up. It was hard to keep his balance and swing his legs across that barbed wire. The seat of his blue jeans caught. Rip! Bobby frowned. "Another hole in my clothes," he mumbled. He reached down to loosen his jeans. Suddenly, Mrs. Snow took a big leap. Away she hopped, back to the clover field. Bobby jumped down and stood staring after her. He was hot and tired, and he felt like crying. With both fists, he dabbed at the tears that wanted to spill from his eyes. He had been so busy holding on to the rabbit that he hadn't noticed a shiny blue car stopping by the road. "Hello, Bobby, do you need help?" said a kind voice. Bobby jumped. Dabbling once more at the tears, he looked up into the friendly brown eyes of Pastor Moss. Quickly, he tried to cover the hole in his jeans with one hand. What will the pastor think? He wondered. "I can't ask him to help. His job is preaching and visiting sick folks, not catching rabbits." I guess not, he stammered. My rabbit got out, and I'm afraid a dog might get them before Mother comes home. I guessed that was what happened when I saw you trying to climb the fence with a big white rabbit, smiled Pastor Moss. Come, I'll help you get him, said the pastor. And it says the rest of the story is to be continued. So we have the next half of the story in tomorrow's lesson. Okay. Everybody ready with this? Everybody ready for your sounds on the bottom line? You remember to save the bottom line open for your sounds. I'm going to do the best I can with these sounds. It's kind of hard whenever I'm just on video, but let's see what we can do. The first sound is G, as in gate. G. Write the letter that makes that sound. The next sound, P. Like paper. You ready? The next one is I, like igloo. The next one, like hammer. The next one, like nest. The next one is like jelly bean. Jelly bean. And the last one, the easy one, is like octopus. Write the letter that says ah. When you have that done, you can turn to the next page. We done a little bit of this yesterday. It's talking about ending sounds. Everybody ready for this page? Ending sounds. We'll go through it a little bit faster because it's the second time we've done this. Let's go up to the top and talk about these letters first. Put your finger on the first letter. The first letter is a B. The one we taught, that's the letter we had today. It says B. The next one is a G. G's G. Next one, move your finger to the N. N says N. Next one is a P. P says P. Next one is an S. S says S. And the next one is a T. And the T says T. So they want you to write the letter that makes the ending sound. And the first picture is bib. First picture here, bib. Let's listen to that ending sound together. You ready? Bib. What do you think, children? Look up at the top and see which one of those letters makes the ending sound of bib. Did you put the B, the one we had today? Bib. Hear it at the end? It's at the beginning and the end. Bib. Can you hear that? B-I-B is bib. Let's go on to the next one. Listen to the ending sound. It's mat. Mat. Which one of these letters makes the ending sound of mat? Whenever you know, write it on the line. Isn't it the T? M-A-T. Mat. And T says T. Let's go on to the next one, the top. Listen to that ending sound. Top. Which one of those letters makes the P sound? Whenever you know, write it on the line. Did you put the P? P makes the P sound. T-O-P. Top. These last three, I'm going to let you do those on your own. The first one is gas. Hear that ending sound? Gas. The next one is pig. G. Hear that ending sound? Pig. G. And the last one, fan. Fan. Hear that ending sound? Fan. Whenever you know what it is, write it on the line and we'll go down to the next part. Everybody ready? Down here at the bottom, we have to write the whole word. We have to figure out the beginning sound, the middle sound, and the ending sound. Not as hard as it sounds. We'll just do it one part at a time. Let's start with this picture. Is a rat. Let's figure out what rat starts with. R, r. Which letter makes the r sound? R. Isn't it the R? R says r like rat. Put an R in the first block. Now we need the middle sound. Let's listen again. R, rat. Rat. Which one of the vowels says ah? Rat. Did you say the A? If you said the A, you got it right. So we got R-A. Now we need the ending sound. Let's listen one more time. Rat. Rat. Hear that ending sound? T. Which one of the letters says T? Whenever you know, write it on the line. Did you put a T? Rat? R-A-T. Look at those letters that you wrote and see if you can sound that out now. Rat. And the next one I'm going to let you do on your own. The picture is bug. We need the beginning sound, the middle sound, and the ending sound. Let's listen for the beginning. b, bug. Can you hear those three different sounds? There's a beginning and a middle and an ending sound. B, bug, bug. Whenever you know it, write it on the line. You got it? Then we're going to go on to this page. Let's put our finger up here at the top again. Put your finger right here on the first letter. Is a B, H, I, J, R, and U. You want to go through and do the sounds for them? Let's start at the B again. B, I, J, R, One more time, faster. B, B, I, J, R. Does that make sense? Let's start with the bell. I think we're doing beginning sounds. Write the beginning sound of each picture. The bell. Which one of them letters makes the B sound, like bell? That one's pretty easy because it's the one we had today. Everybody write the B under the bell. Can you put a B right here? B, bell. Remember it says B, like birthday cake and Bob and banana and bell. The next picture is B, bird, bird. Hear that beginning sound again? Isn't it the B, the one we had today? Bell and bird. These last two I'm going to let you do by yourself. Butterfly and baby. Listen to those beginning sounds. And write your letter below. The next row you have a raccoon. Listen to the beginning sound of raccoon. Which one of those letters makes the R sound like raccoon? Whenever you know, write it on the line. The next one, umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. Say that word and see if you can find the letter that makes the beginning sound. The next one is banana, banana. And remember, this little guy was a jerboa, I think. Is that how we said it? Jerboa. Listen to that beginning sound. Jerboa. The last row, we have the little boy is under, under. The next one, Indian, Indian. then we have bed. And the last one is horse. Horse. And then we have a new number today. And our number, everybody ready for this page? Whenever you're finished, you can turn to this page. A 1 and a 4. Everybody ready? How many of you know what this is? What the number is? Let's say it together. 14. And it's easy because if you can remember that, if you know that this is a 4, you put a 1 in front of it, it's a 14. How easy is that? So let's count the cupcakes there, and remember to start at the top. Start at the top and start on your left and count those cupcakes and see if there isn't 14 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 cupcakes. See if that's how many you count. And then you can write the 14 in the block there. A 1 and a 4 makes 14. Or a 1 and a 4 is 14. And then you have down below 11, 12, 13, and put the 14 here. 14 comes after 13. Everybody got that done? Let's count to 14 now. Are you ready? Maybe I should get my numbers if I can find them. Here they are. Are you ready? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Today is number 14. You want to go through them one more time? Maybe some of you weren't ready. Let's go through them one more time, all the way to 14. Are you ready? Everybody looking? Grant, you watching? Help me out, okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, louder, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Good job, children. 14. Down at the bottom, it's getting a little bit harder because these numbers keep getting bigger, but now they're giving you 3 numbers here, and you have to write the number that comes before and the number that comes after. So let's do the first one together. What comes before 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and what? The one we had today, 14. So your first row here, if you put a 10 in this block, then it's 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Is everybody getting that? You ready for the next one? What comes before the 9? Yeah. That's a pretty easy one. You know the number that comes before 9? Write it right here. Did you put an 8? If you put an 8 there, you did it good. It's 8 comes before 9. 8, 9, 10, 11, and what? Write it in the blank. What comes after 11? If you don't know, I think you can see my number chart over here. You can look on the chart, but try to do it on your own first. Everybody ready for the last row? 10. What number comes before 10? Everybody know? How about 9? 9, 10, 11, 12. And what comes after 12? Write it right here in this blank spot behind the 12. Then everybody ready to go on to this page? Everybody knows how to do these pages, but children, you're going to have to be really careful because it keeps getting more and more things to count. Remember to always start at the top, always start at the left, and if you need to, you can cross them out as you count them. Do 1, 2, like we talked yesterday. And then circle the number. But be really careful. You're getting into some pretty big numbers. And at the bottom, you have some addition problems. I'm going to let you do those two on your own today, okay? See if you can do those 2 addition problems on your own. And then the next page is counting again, and you have to write the number instead of circling it, like we always have done in the past. And the last page, how about we skip on over to the last page? When the video's over, you can come back and fill in what you didn't get done. Let's skip over to this page. We're going to talk about these shapes a little bit again. Everybody ready? Triangle. Remember we talked about the triangle a little bit yesterday? Triangle. It has three sides. Tri means 3. Tricycle has 3 wheels, and a triangle has 3 sides. So a 3-sided shape is a triangle. Everybody knows this one. It's a circle. Here we have another triangle. It's pointed a little different, but it has 1, 2, 3 sides, so that makes it a triangle. And then this last one has 4 equally lengthed sides, and that makes that a square. So we have triangle, circle, triangle, square. And right here, all these wee little triangles, they're wanting you to count them and write the number, how many triangles there are. Write that number on the line. If you need to, mark them out as you count. And then down at the bottom, you have some pictures of some chickens, a mama chicken, and baby chicks. Can I call you back later? Well, I'm doing a video. sorry children. The next picture, 13, 14, down here at the bottom on the chicks. It says, help each mother find her chick by drawing a line to the number that comes next. Help each mother find her chick by drawing a line to the number that comes next. So 13, 14, what comes after? The first chicken has 13, 14, and what comes after 14? Look at the baby chick, see if you can find the number that comes after 14. Whenever you find it, draw your line. The next one is 10 and 11. Draw the number that comes, or draw a line to the chick that has the number on it that comes after 11. Is that pretty easy? See if you can do that all by yourself. And then you can go back and finish up what we didn't get done in class time here. Remember, your letter today was the B, and the B makes the B sound, like Blake and Beverly, okay? That's all I have for today. I'll see you on the activity book in just a few minutes.